Hello, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just a Drum playing Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. Last episode we made our way over to Arboria, and today we're going to go and explore Arboria by talking to a lot of people and all that stuff. Welcome to Arboria, the sacred sanctuary beneath Yggdrasil's all-embracing boughs. We keepers have dwelt here for many generations, watching over the World Tree and keeping the legend of the Luminary alive. I'm sure everyone will be delighted to meet you. I'd imagine the Luminary to be some manner of a grizzled warrior, but you are simply adorable. Why, if I was 10 years younger, I would gobble you up. Before Veronica and Serena were born, it was prophesied that Alma's child would be the reincarnation of the Holy Sage. Imagine our surprise when she gave birth to twins. It seems they still inherit Serenika's soul. It was simply divided between them. Father Benedictus knew this as soon as he saw them. That is why he sent them to search for Luminary, as the scions of Serenika. He knew that they would surely recognize him on sight. Welcome, child, to Arboria, the home of the Keepers. We have waited many years for your coming. If you would wish to learn more of the Age of Heroes and their Luminary of Legend, we have many books that relate these ancient tales in detail. You may read them at your leisure. Ah, Luminary, I hear that you came here to visit the Tree of Life herself, is that so? Then you must need journey through the first forest. It is a sacred wood that lies beyond the village. On the peak of the hill at its center, Yggdrasil is so close that one can almost touch your roots. Okay. Hurrah, the Luminary is here. I'm so happy to meet you. You're amazing. Look into your face like staring to the sun. I'm blinded by your heroism. The sigil on your hand is known as in the legends as the Mark of Light. It is said to symbolize the bond between the Luminary and the World Tree. If you were to visit her holy heart and offer up the mark, I do not doubt that mighty Yggdrasil would make her well known to you. When you lift up your eyes to the night sky and gaze upon the constellations glinting above you, have you perchance spied a solitary star shining with a rich red light? The star is known as Erdwin's Lantern, for it symbolizes our savior, the Luminary of Legend. We keepers have prayed to it since time immemorial. The great figure carved into the mountains above us represents the Holy Sage who fought the Dark One alongside the Luminary of Legend. It may be naught but a figment of my imagination, but she seems to be smiling today. I really like this dress. It looks really good. Right. I don't think there's anything outside here. Ah, Luminary, welcome to Arboria. I'm Philolus, proud father of Veronica and Serena. I always knew that my little angels would find you. I only hope that they have not been causing you too much trouble. So, you're the Luminary. You are younger than I expected, but forgive me. I have not introduced myself. I'm Alma, Veronica and Serena's mother. The responsibilities of your role no doubt weigh heavily upon your shoulders. I trust my daughters will do all they can to lighten the burden. A seed of Therasposes. I'm gonna sort. Let's see, we can use some more magical mending. Let's go and give it a rab. Alright. The birth of Arboria. Long ago, when the Dark One first terrorized the lands of Arboria, a hero came forth, and with the aid of his companions, set out on a quest to end the tyranny of evil. That hero was the Luminary. As time went on, a great many followers flocked to his cause. Those followers congregated here, and thus the village of Arboria was born. When the Luminary's work was done at last, the village remained standing as an eternal testament to the gratitude of the peoples of the world for his great sacrifice. And in time, the Arborians came to be known by another name, that of the Keepers. This title speaks to their solemn determination to see the Luminary's story preserved and passed on to generations to come. Keepers, Dreamers. Not more than once every few hundred years or thereabouts, a child is born in Arboria to whom the gift of foresight is granted, a foresight found in dreams. At night, visions come to the recipient of this gift, visions that tell of the future. Over the centuries, these visions have saved countless souls from misfortune. However, scant little is known of the origins of the sacred power. One tantalizing theory, posited by the scholars of old, is that the gift was received from the ancient inhabitants of the land whereupon the village stands, inhabitants who disappeared into the very skies. Ooh, chest. With a supplicant. With the power to restore MP. Restores 1 MP each turn. That's not that much. Alright. So this will lead me to another place, right? This path leads to a small copse. There's little there save and an abiding aura of serenity. But it is no bad thing. When we were children, Veronica, Serena, and I would often go there to play. Ah, such happy memories. Can I go over here? The Grove of Repose. I'm rather poorly. The doctor said that he doesn't know how to make me better, but I think I know a way. My grandfather once told me about a magical flower called a wisteria. He said that when they bloom, they grant a single wish. If you're ever planning on a trip in the first forest, could you let me know? You might be my only hope. I think that might be a quest I can accept at some point. Oh, there's nothing else around here, though. This is very silent, huh? Whoopsie. Alright. As with people, so with plants. It is all in the upbringing. If one gives even the tiniest fearless seedling enough love and attention, it will one day grow into a mighty oak. I see a great strength in you, Luminary. You may have lost your kingdom and your home, but you should be grateful to those who raised you. It is evident that they cared for you very much. A seed of soul, sorry. Alright, I'll go and give it to Veronica. Make revenge stronger. Oh boy, hello. Another password. When I heard all those years ago that the Luminary had been slain by the monsters who destroyed Dunderstill, I feared that all was lost. Every false sighting, every baseless rumor of your survival was like a dagger thrust into my heart. But now you stand before me, alive and well. Pretty, tell me I'm not dreaming. Alright. Anything over here? No. There was once a famous sage who lived in this village. She taught us how to use magic, and would sing songs of love and longing as she strummed her harp. Whether it was told by her or about her, almost every one of our legends relates to that sage in one way or another. When I grow up, I want to be just like Veronica. That's why I'm studying magic, so I can sling fireballs just like she showed me. The Architect of the Ancients. Many have heard the legend of Arboria's great statue of the sage having been built long ago by an itinerant architect who spent the better part of his life on this one single masterpiece. What is less well known is that the statue was created by a counterpart as a counterpart to another, that of the Luminary, which stands in ancient Dunderstill. Indeed, it would seem that the fates of those two great statues were as wedded to one another as those of their subjects. So, dear reader, should your travels ever take you to Dunderstill, be sure to pay respects to the mighty Erdwin. Who knows what benefits the blessings of both of these great monuments might bring. It is every keeper's duty to defend the village in times of crisis, but all that puffing and swinging swords around is a terrible bore. This is why I'm studying healing magic instead. If monsters should attack, I will simply stand back at the back and cast a few spells. Then when the dust settles, I will be alive and well to bask in the adulation. It is a shame I do not have Serena's talent, and I would not have to study very hard to achieve my noble aim. Ha, I'm so very jealous. Nothing. And a celestial scheme. I guess I'll go up here. Before Veronica and Senna were Arboria, was prophesied that Alma's child would be a reincarnation. Imagine a special. Okay, this is the same old lady from before. She was just running around in circles. Father Benedictus blessed with the most wondrous gift. When events of great importance are afoot, the World Tree will grant him a premonition. The visions come to him in his sleep. Indeed, only a few nights before your birth, the Holy Father walked the entire village to announce that Luminary was to be born anew. Ah, and he asked me to tell you that you are welcome to come and go freely from his home, here as you please. Ah, oh, so you are the Luminary, are you? You do not look like a legendary hero to me. In fact, you look more like a heroine, just like just look at that hair. It's even silkier and straighter than mine, almost annoyingly so. Memoirs of a Treasure Hunter, Volume 5. This is a journal of pseudonym Treasure Hunter Extraordinaire. As it turns out, the young man I found collected on the way on Stiffline was a son of this village's high priest. The lad's father was overjoyed to see him alive and well, and as a reward he offered myself and the desert doctor a choice between two great treasures. I could scarce believe my eyes when I saw the first, a beautiful branch that glowed with all the colors in the world, the rainbow. The very thing I spent all this time looking for. The other treasures was a small stone that glowed with a curious blue light. The high priest told us that it was a magical artifact that would open the door of departure, a portal leading to a whole new adventure. I'm sure I needn't tell you that I reached the rainbow for the rainbow in an instant, but at the last moment something stayed my hand. I thought back over all that I'd experienced on my travels, and I realized that it wasn't a rainbow I've been looking for all this time. It was the joy of the journey itself. So I took the little blue stone and popped it safely into the pocket of my old worn coat. The doctor naturally took the rainbow, and so it was that my quest came to an end. But it was by no means the end of my adventures. Perhaps in the course of my continued travels we might meet, dear reader. Just in case we do, let me tell you my name. I'm Chalky. The world's greatest adventure. My grandpa, basically. Or my adoptive grandpa. That's freaking awesome. I never knew that. I never read the books. Or like, I found the books. Like, I looked for the books, but I didn't actually read what was in them, so... That's very interesting. I've seen many a baptism in my day, but the pleasures of welcoming another child into our midst never lessens. And how much greater the pleasure when it is accompanied by your coming, Luminary, another gift sent to us by Almighty Yggdrasil. Alright. Oh ho, you are not feeling under the weather, I trust. You must take care of yourself, my boy. There can be no greater pleasure in life than to tend to one's own health. Indeed, you seem to be in fine fettle. If you ever plan to pop to the first post, pray speak with me before you go. I might know of a way to make that fettle of yours even finer. Okay. An urn of saint's ashes. That's probably going to be used to make something. Is there seriously no shop in here? There's no weapon shop in here. That's unfortunate. Oh ho, the day has finally come. The luminary stands on the threshold of my humble inn. Step aside, I prithee. If you and your friends were to stay the night, this establishment would surely go down in legend. I shall name it the Hostelry of Heroes, and it will be celebrated for generations to come. My wife and I have been happily married for many years. Alas, Yggdrasil did not bless us with a child. I had almost given up hope that I would never be a father. Or whatever. But at long last, the World Tree has answered my prayers and delivered unto us a beautiful baby boy. I am so very happy. To think that the Luminary himself should be present at my son's baptism. Truly, the World Tree must have great things in store for him, for this boy. Alright, let's go into the inn. How much money do I have on me? Nah, I'll just hold on to this money. Do I need to heal? Not really. Let's see, there's another cabinet. With some magic water. Water. The source of all life. I feel like I'm still missing like a cosmetic armor thing. I remember there being something that I wore at a certain point, but I'm not sure where it is. Let me go and take a look for a moment. I did find it in my original playthrough, so it's not going to be a spoiler for me to look at this. Right. Don't you love it when your phone asks for an update, and then you say no, and then it's like, hey, do you want to update? And I'm like, nope. No, I do not. I would rather not. Okay, so I was correct about it. That's interesting. So, apparently I missed something in Dunderzel. Let me go and get that. I think Octagonia is my closest thing. Like, is the closest place to Dunderzel. I did remember that, yeah. I don't know how I missed it then. Oh well. There's a book somewhere in Dunderzel. And there is an armor set in there. Let me go and take a look at the rest of the costumes in a moment, actually. Just to see if I haven't missed any, really. I don't think that, like, names of areas can spoil me. The only thing that would be spoiled is maybe the way that the armors look or whatever. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but at the same time, I do kind of want to take a look at this, because missing those would be kind of annoying. Also feel like I have to go to the bathroom again. The struggle every single time that I make videos. It's kind of funny, actually. Every single time that I start doing a recording session, I'm always like, I need to go to the bathroom all of a sudden. Or just like, whenever I go upstairs to my room, I'm always like, I need to go to the bathroom. I guess it's like a natural impulse or whatever. Or my body is saying like, hey, you're gonna be sitting here for quite some time. How about you go to the bathroom? Even though I've been sitting here for a long time already, but, you know. Let's stop all of this shenanigans. Guess it's getting me bloody nowhere. Let's see if I can find this book. Is there an area that I haven't explored quite yet? So let me go and take a look if I can. Let me go and take a look if there's like any more specific information about where this is. Found in the ruins of Dundrasil. Does that mean the ruins of Dundrasil town or the ruins of Dundrasil as a whole? I wonder though, is this counted among treasure? It might be counted among treasure actually. Let's see. There's nothing over here. I didn't really thoroughly explore like the upper part, so maybe I should go and take a look at that. Since the entire story shenanigans was happening, I didn't really get a good look at everything up higher up in this place. Splish, splish, splish. Okay, yeah. This place is called the Ruins of Dundrasil, so I presume that it's probably over here somewhere, but I just didn't get it because, you know, story things. Also didn't come back to this place like a dangus, so oops. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff over here that I haven't explored. This would actually be the first part of the first, or like just the first place in the game that I just missed. There we go. And we learn how to make Brazilian armor. Wow. I find that to be quite surprising actually, the fact that I missed something. Like totally missed something. Not even a little bit. Let's see. There's only one piece of treasure left in this area. Is it in this thing? I don't remember getting this thing. No. There was this pot over here, but I seem to remember getting this one though. Yep. Let's go up here. The gate is locked. Well, let's not do that. Doesn't matter, I have the thing that I wanted. I've got the book that I wanted. Which is actually better in, well, it is better in the fence than what I'm wearing currently. That's very interesting. Okay, so leap puff. Let's go into a quadra bash. Okay, power of next strike is doubled. I find that to be really scary. Let me go and do it over here. There we go. Critical hit. Nice. Power of next strike is halved. Let me go and do a lightning bash on this thing then. It's gonna get him closer to the thing that it needs to go to. Nah, fine. This is good. Success! Right, and then we have the Brazilian armor. I'm gonna have to buy some gold ore, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm bloody rich. Who cares? Okay. This is leap off. Quadra bash. Okay. Quadra bash down here. Power of next strike is doubled. Just go and do one over here. Get a critical hit. Get another critical hit over there. Power of next strike is half. Let's go and do a normal bash up here. And then let's go and do a lightning bash up here. There we go. That's pretty freaking good, if I do say so myself. I'm kind of wondering something, actually. I should take a look at something in a moment. Okay, all of the... My apologies, I am still looking at things. Okay, so a lot of the things that I don't have when it comes to armors are from areas that I just haven't found quite yet. Come on. Okay, yep, it's all that stuff. Okay, there's more stuff. Okay. Scroll all the way back upwards. There we go. Alright. Okay. So, we now have the Brazilian helm, which is just in general better. And we also have the Brazilian armor, which is in general better. And we also look like this now. Now, in the original version of the game, this armor was grey and not this crazy greenish. But I do like the way it looks, so I'm gonna keep wearing it. Alright, back to Arboria we go. Aside from that, I didn't miss any other cosmetic shenanigans. For the time being, in any case. Right. There was something else that I was going to take a look at. Let me go into that now. So I'm going to go and save my game, and I will meet you guys in a moment, because I'm going to do some... stuff. Gonna see if I can do some stuff. Okay, so off camera I decided to do some research regarding some DLC or something, and the thing I read at a moment ago, when it came to the costumes, was that there was apparently like a free DLC that you could download or whatever, but it might not be a thing for Steam, but I don't know, so I didn't find anything, so I'm just gonna go and continue. Splendid, you have all 6 orbs in your possession.
Well, honored luminary, shall we proceed?
These pictures, they're incredible.
They tell a tale as old as Arboria itself. The tale of the luminary, a child chosen by mighty Yggdrasil, one sent to save us from disaster. Our friend here is not the first to be known by that name. No. The first was born long, long ago in the Age of Heroes. At that time, the world of Erdrea was beset by a being of purest darkness. A being who sought to steal the very source of life itself, the heart of Yggdrasil. And so, the World Tree marked out one among her children for greatness. Erdwin, the luminary of legend he went forth to do battle with the Dark One. But he did not go alone. A band of heroes accompanied him. Among them, a mighty sage named Serenica. Veronica, Serena, your friend here is the Luminary reborn. And together, you are the reincarnation of his companion. As for Mordekan, I suspect that it is his darkness that your friend, the latest in the line of luminaries, was born to banish. You must defeat him. The fate of our world depends upon it. Good luck.
And now the quests have appeared, as I expected. Let's go and get the quest then. Let's see, there's 2 more quests, and that is this quest over here, and then the other one. Oh ho! You're not feeling under the weather, I trust. You must take care of yourself and I devoted my entire life to the pursuit of true salubrity, and after years of painstaking research, I've finally found the secret. I call it Super Soup. Or at least I will when it is completed at last. Young man, will you lend me... Young man, will you lend me your aid in concocting this miraculous broth? Sure. I knew that you would say yes. Now, what I need you to do is head deep into the first forest and bring me back a single leaf of the most vital ingredient of all, red kale. The first forest is a sacred place into which none may set foot without the Pride Priest's permission, but you are the luminary. How could he possibly refuse you? Remember, my boy, a single leaf of red kale is all I require. May the spirits of salubriousness go with you, my fellow finesse fanatic. Fit as a filler quest. And let's go over to the other place and see if we can help the little girl. I'm rather poorly. The doctor said... Yeah, I know. My grandfather once told me about a magical flower called the Wisteria. Right. These are very difficult to get hold of. The only way to obtain them is to track down a very rare monster called a white bulb and defeat it in battle. You and your friends look very strong. Could you defeat one for me and bring me back some Wisteria seeds? It might be my only hope. Oh, thank you. If I can just get my hands on some of those seeds, I'll be able to wish for them and make me well again when the flowers finally bloom. The white bulb that carried them live in the first forest, but they only appear very rarely. You should try finding their friends. They're sprite bulbs. Find a sprite and a white might bite. That's my grandfather always told me. It won't be easy to find, but I'm counting on you. After all, you're my only hope. Please, bring me back the seeds I need to make me better. Planting seeds for the future. Alright. And now we have all the things we need to go into the first forest. And see what we can find. I think I remember this place finally. I was thinking like which place this was. And I think that I know what that place is now. Like I recognize that place. Let me guess, I can probably read lore on these things. Ah, crap. I have to do it. I need to do it. The Nascence, the birth of Erdwin, luminary of legends, marked the beginning of the Age of Heroes. The Fall. Almighty Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the source of all life, was laid low by the Dark One. The Reckoning. Erdwin and his faithful companions ventured forth to face the Dark One in mortal combat. The Ascension. After triumphing over the Dark One and restoring peace to Arboria, the Luminary ascended to the heavens to watch over us forevermore. Now I'm thinking about it, actually. Maybe I should check out the mountaintop. Luminary's landings. Before I go this way. Yeah, sure, let's go and take a look at that. My apologies. If I can even go there, of course. Okay, I cannot. And there I have my answer. My very disappointing answer. You know, there's one thing that I would have liked about this armor set, if I could remove the helm. I can't, right? I'm just going to take a look just to be sure. No, I can't. That's like the one thing that kind of bothers me about this armor set. But aside from that, I do like it. And it's also, you know, the best thing that I can have right now, so... Hello, new enemies! What in the hell are these? Goo balls and blood nets. Or blood bonnets. Yay, poisoned. I think I might faint. Well, that's interesting. Calls for backup. Oh joy. Let's go and hit him with a zip. And then let's hit him with a boom. Six points, 13 points. Alright, Eric. I do think I want to give you like the extra touch change. There we go. And then Veronica. With 6 points, you cannot really do anything. Right. There's a dragon over there. Huh. Let's go and use Squelch on her. Get rid of that poison. Toad oil and a ruby. Royal ruby and a snakeskin or a savvy sapphire. Bana. Hello, dragon. An ethereal serpent appears. Ow. I think you're flying, so... Wow. Let's go and hit with a dragon slash. Hashtag wrecked.
The great Sylvander grows even greater.
Alright, Sylvander. Can you do anything with 8 points? I don't think you can. No. No, you cannot. Right. Okay. No problem. There's a grenade over here. And I find a mini-middle. The grenade just doesn't give a crap. It just sits there, grinning at me. Now we go and fight this thing. Wow. That was not what I wanted to do. I thought it was Savannah's turn, but... Ow. Okay, Serena, more heal, please. Well, that might have been a little bit unnecessary, yeah. Since there's a campfire over here. What do I hear constantly? Might be the sounds of Yggdrasil. Also, I haven't seen what the dragon drops. Let's see. Ethereal Serpent, Dragon Horn, and Dragon Scale. That makes a metric crap load of sense. Now I have my golden pickaxe. I'm gonna get even more things. Nice. Actually getting a reward from that freaking... from that place that's actually worth it. Hasn't happened that much. A magic circle. I feel like that's probably a boomerang, right? Yeah. Interesting. It's like, what? But it was just the sound of a dragon. Those things are running away from me. Alright. Ah, yes, this is indeed the place that I was thinking about. The forest underneath Yggdrasil. Let's begin by going to the left, I think. And finding a new version of the needler. Pine needlers.
Okay, here
But
we
they are
go.
too stunned to move. And thus they die.
Darlings.
That's a lot of them. Let's just go and do aces. And the pioneers have their first attack. Three points of damage, wow. These things are as pathetic as they always been. There's some like paralysis or whatever. Shouldn't be an issue there. An urn of saint ashes. You gotta wonder whose ashes these are. A mastodon rat. I probably should have done a spell, but whatever. There we go. I do love the fact that you can just fall down these cliffs. That's a quality of life thing that I really like. Did that thing just appear in front of me? Oh well, they're dead. Oh, let's go hit him with sizzle. There we go.
We win again.
There's some other enemies over here. I remember this enemy. I found one on an island, I think. Yeah, Jowlers. Oh, I was really hoping that thing would die from that. Oh well. I'll go use Bang with her then. Or Boom, sure. Let's go into Boom. There we go. And I get more skill points. As I now have 13. I can increase my attack power when using those things. Or I can work towards getting stuff like Falcon Slash and crit up. Let me go and just increase my damage. I think that's a pretty nice thing to do. Right. I found a spellbound bow. Wait, Isn't that a thing that I can use to make some armor which is pretty dang good? Or maybe it's not as good anymore, but let's see. Tricky turban. Hocus hat. No. Iron helmet. Silver tiara. Let's see. Smart suit? No. Posh waistcoat. Magic armor, right. Magic armor is one of the things. And a magic vestment? Or no, witch's robe. Right. I know it's wizard's robe. That's the one. This thing would be... That's actually very interesting. If I make this thing, it would be better than... Like, at least on the equal as my, like, fully upgraded armor from this, so... Let's go and do it. Flourish, a Sizzly Puff. Just gonna do a quarter bash over here. Okay, quarter bash over here. Normal bash. There we go, next strike halved. Just going to do a lightning bash over here. And then a lightning bash over here. And then a lightning bash over here. There we go. Also could have had this like Brazilian armor for a long ass time. But well, yeah. I missed it. Alright. So this is just gonna increase my defense, and it's also gonna give me elemental damage taken reduced by 12%. It's gonna lower my charm, but I don't care. I do think I'm not gonna be wearing the Brazilian full armor, though. I like the way it looks, but I also kind of don't, so I think I'll just run around like this. That way I can also see my the swords on my back, which I also very much like. Another thing I think I'm gonna do right now, people, is end off this episode over here. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Ditto. I was playing Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age, and next episode we're gonna go and continue exploring the First Forest. Goodbye.